You are listening to Maximum Pew Pew, an actual play RPG podcast. Maximum Pew Pew follows continuous storylines that are meant to be enjoyed from the beginning. This episode follows the Chariot of the Gods storyline and may contain spoilers for the Alien RPG Starter Kit scenario published by Free League. The following segments may contain mature themes, adult language, and graphic depictions of violence.
Something isn't adding up. Mother, what was Special Order 966? Command Override 100525.
2. USCSS Montero. Agent Wilson. John J. From Network. Wayland Yutani. Message received. New directive. Special Order 966. Quarantine Science Team. Direct crew to repair and return USCSS Cronus. Use of force authorized. Remove Montero from equation. Transfer crew to science vessel. Repeat. Do not abandon Cronus. Bring back all xenomorphic materials. Priority 1.
Remove Montero from equation. Holy shit. Next log.
Loading file. Chariot of the Gods. 5. Subject. USCSS Cronus. Deck B.
Oh?
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go over here and I'll check the maintenance logs. And then I'll make up some bullshit that makes it sound like it's going to take a lot longer than it's actually going to take.
That sounds good.
Multiply it by 4.
And then we can just go on over to the living area, the barracks, on level B, and just, do a little perusing, do a little shopping.
We got a problem though, and the captain's in the med lab, so we're going to have to go through like some duct work to get there.
I'm okay with duct work.
Okay.
All right. Let's just make this happen.
Let's do it. Let me go check this terminal, see what's really going on, and then we'll come up with something.
All right.
Let's go check out this maintenance terminal. Where's the closest one? Let's see here. We're in B2 right now, aren't we?
We are in B2.
Let's see here. There's a terminal.
We left before the captain, so we don't even know where the captain is.
Right.
They're behind us. Up on A in the cryo bays at this point.
Yeah, I'm looking to see where we can get terminal access. We
can get it right there at the living area.
Well, that's the science lab one.
So you've got terminal...
Access terminal.
Mess hall. We can go to the mess hall.
All right, let's go to the mess hall.
It's above.
That's
on
fine.
the right side of it.
That's fine.
I bet you the food here costs too.
So we'll go there. We'll go to the mess hall. We'll steal some of their food while we're here, too.
Yeah. You know what?
Have 100-year-old gin in here.
Let's do that.
So you guys are going to check the mess hall, and then you're going to check, like, the living area?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And what was the circuitous route you were using to get there?
I mean, we're ahead of everyone. Like, the captain's still on B or
that
A.
That is true. That's all going on at one time.
Yeah, because you guys kind of left.
So we're literally just going to go down and walk down the hallway straight up to the mess hall.
Well, we could actually just go to the science lab because it would be closer. I was just doing that to avoid him, but he's not down there.
No, I mean, that's true.
So if you guys go through the science lab first.
So you guys want to do...
Because it's just right across the hall.
Science lab.
Yeah.
Like science lab 2 and then living area?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Who here has the best observation between you two?
I'm pretty sure it's him because it's wits based.
I'd be 3 dice. Minus 1 for stress, or plus 1 for stress.
There's like a quadrant system.
Wait, you have, what is your wits?
My wits are 2,
and your my observation's 1. So you see that, and it's based on wits. So I'd be rolling 5.
5? Okay.
Even though I don't have observation.
Or here's your primary.
Right. I don't have observation, but I have wits.
You can roll wits. So, right, you'll be the one rolling wits for the two of you since you've got the best.
You're that
observation.
smart and you're stuck working
So roll
manual
me
labor. No wonder you're
roll me an observation.
No successes, but no major failures.
Cool. Are y'all being sneaky?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not going to be all like, we're totally not going to the reactor core. No, we're like,
which of you has the worst mobility?
Mobility.
My mobility is 2.
So that's a skill pool.
I got an agility of 3 with no mobility.
Okay.
I have an agility of 3 with 2 mobility.
So yours is 5. So yours is worst. You're going to take you're going to remove a die because of the
suit.
And
then I add keep stress die. Though.
Yeah, keep stress die. The stress die are the last ones to get removed from your pool.
Okay. So you want me to roll these?
Yes.
Oh. I'm going to re-roll. I'm going to push
So you take a stress and
a
reroll.
skill roll. Yeah.
Yep. So you can take
Or no, that's not strength.
Well, you can still
can
do it
twice
once.
Okay.
So what you'll do is you add another. Go ahead and mark a point of stress.
Oh no, you were talking about your special power.
Yeah.
Right. But it doesn't. This is not a strength.
So you mark your point of stress. You get that bonus stress die, and you are trying to be sneaky.
Or no. That's
Sixes are good regardless of what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first place you want to go was Scilab 2, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can find it here. This is a charred shell of a room. Whatever happened here, the crew ended it real quick with the liberal use of an incinerator or two. There's the burnout partial remains of a drum of some kind in the room, and a body buried in the debris, its arms shriveled up and clutching at its chest. The stale air is thick with the smell of burnt rubber, plastic, and flesh, or at least that's what you're...
Is there like a panic incinerate button at the door or something like that?
No.
Okay.
There's nothing worthwhile in here, save for the discovery that the body is not quite human. So while the film is like, he's looking through, or Wilson's kind of looking, Miller is looking through this data and seeing like a description of what this creature looks like. You all are seeing like a charred one right here.
But does that mean the terminal in this room is shot?
Yeah, this one's probably going to be probably inaccessible.
So it's not going to take long for us to be all like, well, that computer's shot, that thing's freaky, let's go to the mess hall.
Yeah, so the...
I love how you guys are just like...
This, whatever this thing was, like it had this little bit of a bulbous head, and its forearms, for whatever reason, are like significantly longer than a human's.
There's an
almost
escape
like
pod in
a
that
primate's kind of looking like it.
Room.
The escape pods and the intercom icons are very similar. The intercoms,
yeah, it's an intercom. Yeah.
The intercoms have the white dots inside the circle. The escape pods have the white dots outside the circle.
You will notice that some of these drums, and because both of you are the mechanical type, I'll give this to you for free. The drums were previously filled with quinitrilacetylene, which is going to be used for like welding purposes and like the incinerators and stuff like that. There are full drums of flammable stuff in here, and whatever was in here, they set it on fire.
Oh, well.
Hard.
God. Well, you know what? Let's just close this door and act like we didn't see this for a little while.
Yeah, I'm with you.
It's bad news bears.
You all continue. You want to go to the mess hall as your second destination?
Yeah.
Okay.
Walk away from the horror show.
In the mess hall, the food stores are ravaged. It looks like a pack of rabid raccoons have been through here. Most of the exposed food stores are rotten and covered in mold. Someone has been making origami animals out of metallic paper, setting them up around the room. While there's mold everywhere, none of it is the xenomorphic variety. The mess was scavenged and ransacked long ago.
No good food down here.
No.
Looks like the same stuff as on the Montero.
Yeah. Looks about to be about the same quality, too.
That's what I mean.
Ugh.
All right, I'm gonna jump on this terminal and see what I can find out here.
All right. I'll watch the door.
Was it a calm roll?
Comtech would be able to get you into.
I've got 2 stress.
Ooh.
Roll 2 ones.
On the stress.
Mm-hmm.
There's
One stress and one white die.
The white doesn't matter. It's just
Okay.
on the stress that if it matters.
Black. I got a black die.
You need a panic roll here.
Panic.
Yep. So yeah, go ahead and roll d6 and add your points of stress to the result.
I got a 6.
6, you are fine. So you're trying to get into this computer, but like, you don't know, maybe just like too many eyes, or the fact that you just feel like something is in this area just makes you a little bit nervous, but you fight it off. You're not able to get into the machine though.
I can get in the terminal, man. We're just gonna have to get to the reactor core to find out what's going on.
Well, here, let me get a shot on it.
All right.
Okay, you want to try
Yeah.
calm?
I mean, he's my buddy. I'm gonna help him out.
Okay.
All right. So on Comtech with 1 point of stress, I'm rolling 8 dice
Gee whiz.
because it's wits based, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So wits a 4, Comtech a 3,
Plus a stress.
plus a stress.
Yes.
I got a success,
Okay.
and this wasn't
Neither. Okay.
So,
You don't really find out anything additional from what Wilson reported from Mother. So there's like a reactor leak down there. You might actually be able to get some additional info since you're more tech or more mechanical minded. From the report you're getting, it seems like there might be some type of actual like mechanical obstruction that's preventing the reactors from working properly. Maintenance. Also, there is the radiation leak. Those seem to be the most likely. You'll really like that's what the diagnostic can tell you, but it's really you're going to have to take a look at it. Like the diagnostic can't tell you just how bad or what it's going to take to fix the radiation leak, and it's not going to show you how bad like the mechanical issue is that would have to be cleaned up.
okay. Does it tell me? Can I pull up like crew dossiers?
Sure.
Because I saw the people that were in cryo sleep, right?
Yes.
All right, so I'm just gonna look them up and be all like, and find out.
Your Facebook them.
Well, I'm gonna look up their dossiers and see which bunk they're assigned to, because I'm not gonna touch those bunks.
Oh.
Because you steal from people that are still alive, that's how you get caught.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can identify the individuals that are still, that haven't been identified as DIA or KIA, I guess would be, or so you know that Second Officer Johns, you recognized him, he's still alive. Security Officer Reed, who actually is a Colonial Marine.
Uh-huh.
There is Dr. Liam Flynn,
Find out where they're at.
who is still alive.
I don't have
It
to fight
keeps
a
saying,
Marine that's been taken over.
Chief Scientist,
No, I mean, with their equipment.
Chief Scientist Daniel Cooper, but you're pretty sure that's the one that got his head exploded.
Okay.
Head explode.
And there's Corporate Liaison Lori Clayton,
What those?
was working for Wayland, now presumably an employee of Wayland-Yutani.
Oh.
And it mentions a synthetic by the name of Ava 6.
Yeah.
A synthetic by the name of Ava 6.
We need to head
Yes.
over there. Ava 6. Damn synthetics. That's probably who set our ship to explode.
We don't have a synthetic on board. Our crew doesn't rate one.
Beautiful. Probably for the best, though.
But that's what you've got. That's who you can see is still, like, unaccounted for. You saw all those bodies in cryosleep with the exception of Ava 6, which you know as a synthetic wouldn't need to go into cryosleep and could still function in sort of harsh environments, which makes them I don't know what the best way to put that would be. There are some advantages to having like a synthetic on crew for those reasons.
All right, so that's cool. We're gonna go. And
So those were your two locations. Another turn has passed. Make an air check. Actually, I'm going to say you don't need to make an air check because you were using.
Oh yeah.
You were on the Montero and the Daisy.
Hell, I'm going to double check on the Daisy and see if they've got oxygen canisters.
I will go as far as to let you replenish yours to 5.
All right, cool.
I failed one.
And while we're talking about what's going on the Daisy, I'm going to point out to our pilot that there's a vehicle bay that we could dock with on the bottom of this ship.
Okay. You'd have to get it open somehow, but
that's probably can be done remotely.
From the Cronus, probably.
No, there's no. Okay.
there's no like door garage button.
On your ship?
Oh, I mean that's true.
Right.
All right.
It'd be pretty bad if I had a garage door opener for, say, your house.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know, while I won't wave it around in front of the captain, I do have a magic key card.
So we're going to search those.
You can dock at the same port that you had came in at.
Yeah, but that's boring.
We're going to search those.
It's also your way in. Like there's. I'm sorry you want to crawl through a window, but the window's locked.
Those barracks. We're going to search those barracks, and we're especially going to search the captain's quarters.
Okay, so we've got Ryan Cham doing barracks captain's quarters. We still have Miller in
Medbay.
Medbay, and you want to continue searching Medbay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's not much more useful I can get out of this console.
All right. Davis insists on docking on the top side because there's no way to get in the garage. Sorry.
All right, well, just a thought. That's why you're the pilot.
But Davis is also going to be following you around too because, you know, power and numbers. What's Wilson going to do?
All right, so we dock.
Yep.
All right, well.
You can reconnoiter with everyone. You hear these two saying that they're on the way to reactor room.
Okay.
To get stuff fixed. Miller says they're in Medbay.
All right, well, we're all clear. Everything's safe now. Sorry about your ship. Let's meet up with the captain.
So you're going to head down to Medbay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Med Lab, I guess.
Yeah. What is your observation?
Mine is 4 dice. And I have a stress, if that matters.
Yeah, so you're going to make an observation roll for you and Davis.
You know what? I am paranoid enough. I'm going to take the stress and go ahead and re-roll that.
Okay. And you re-roll all of your non-6s, so.
Have another stress?
Juicy. Well, that other stress gave me a 6, so that's 2 6s.
2 6s.
That is a hell of a drug.
Stress?
Yeah. I really like that game mechanic.
It is.
There is. What would you roll for mobility?
6 dice. Minus 1 for the suit.
Yeah, make me a mobility.
Okay. Oh, that's... Alright, so... Actually, I forgot to count stress in that. So 4, 5, 2 stress. And that is... at a blazingly average roll. No 6s, no 1s.
Okay. You're being hunted.
What do you do? Hear something following us?
You can hear something You can hear something in the halls. You know that the bulkheads are usually thick enough that you can't hear noise in other rooms. So you know you're approaching the med lab, but you shouldn't be able to hear what's going on in the med lab. You hear noise in this hallway. So it's kind of like the aft side of the living area. This living area kind of looks like the letter H with an extra like almost like a ladder.
Right.
You probably hear it on the other side of that living area. Regretfully, it also hears you. So, how about everybody turn in their initiative cards?
Oh boy.
Well, so
yeah,
is it in the living area? Because that's where me and
I don't
him
think
are.
we're alone.
Like, he's in the med lab, but we're going through the living areas while he's in the med lab.
So, I rolled for all that stuff, and looking at that living area, there's enough, like, close miss corners that cinematically you could kind of
opposite end of
get away with it.
Okay.
Like the viewers panicking because there's so many near misses. Like, oh my God, they're going to get caught. They're going to get caught. Now that Davis and Wilson have made their way down here, it's now an issue.
You're much louder than we are.
They were much more observant than you were too.
Oh.
So, bwomp, bwomp, bwomp.
Oh, so making perception checks is bad.
So we've got Davis going on 10. We've got you're going on 1. So Miller goes on 1.
It's nice dealing with these
We've got
names.
Rye going on 6.
Miller, Smith, Johnson.
We've got Wilson going on 8.
Oh, good. Put me all the way, towards the end. That'll be great.
We've got Cham going on 4.
At least I'll know what kills me.
And 3 and 5.
I hope it gets indigestion.
And again, it's only one of them. So if you all have like open comms right now, basically what you're hearing is you get Wilson announcing like,
Hey, what's that sound?
yeah.
Oh my God, I hear something.
And then everyone kind of perks up. You all knew that they were heading towards
It's in the living
Med
area
bay.
with us.
Yeah. So, top of the queue, Miller, you're in the med bay.
Okay. So they just said that it's in the living area. Okay, I'm gonna grab that.
And
go
I
ahead.
think you actually had to go through part of the med living area to get to the med bay.
No, I came at it from the back.
Okay. You
I
know
haven't
that
been
it's
that way yet.
attached. You know it's
Okay.
attached.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab that harpoon gun that I've got,
Ooh.
and I'm gonna make my way towards the living area.
Okay. So, to move one zone, is that a slow or a fast?
I don't know.
I didn't print one of those for myself
Move
because
through a door hatch is a fast.
Run is fast.
So I'm going to say it's a fast action to just get to that zone.
Okay.
Yeah, moving is only a slow action if you're crawling.
And I will say that now that you have you went from like medium to short range, so now like you are
Yeah, because like I don't know where it is, but I know what hatch I came
yeah.
through.
If you go through the other hatch, are you going through the other hatch or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get from med lab into hallway, from hallway into living area
Yeah.
hallway.
You go through that hatch, and as you're looking, you've kind of got like you can see around the corner this creature probably about 5 feet in length, maneuvering on all fours, bulbous head, and with these like sharp teeth and this like sharp barbed tail, and you can see that you are now engaged with this thing.
Let me see here. Do I have enough actions left to try to shoot at it?
That would just be a slow action, so you absolutely attempt to shoot at it.
Cool, let's do that.
So let me make sure you've got the harpoon gun.
Because I don't want this thing eating you guys.
So the harpoon grappling gun does, there's no bonus to your attack. It does 1 damage. Its maximum range is medium. So the armor is actually doubled on whatever you're shooting, and it's a single shot, which means you have to reload it after you shoot it. But you can certainly try to shoot it. Now, the harpoon gun actually does have special rules once you do get a harpoon in. Essentially, you can It's like the hook shot in Legend of Zelda, where you can use it to kind of like move to a larger thing faster, or you can try to drag a smaller thing to you.
Oh, just exactly what you want to do with the xenomorph.
Yeah.
This isn't a xenomorph. I mean, out of character knowledge, but this ain't a xenomorph.
But still harpoon. You don't have to do anything with the
I don't have to.
cord with it afterward.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Harpoons still hurt.
they do.
Okay, let's try to shoot this thing.
Call me Ishmael.
Well, the good thing is no one's on the stress die.
Okay.
There is 1/6.
1/6. Okay, so that will do 1 damage. Now it's going to roll its armor.
Okay.
And because this weapon has the armor doubled quality, it treats its armor as double.
Ooh.
Okay.
So basically, I'm rolling
It's like an arcade weapon.
16d6 and hoping for a single 6 to negate that damage. So why bother? The harpoon, your thing, and it's a big, thick harpoon, and you can feel recoil as this thing goes off, and it's almost an instant that this harpoon...
I'm a captain, not a whaler.
Right. And it's almost an instant that this harpoon makes its way to this thing, and
You're too good to get on a boat.
like, you can almost see a spark as it bounces off this creature's chitinous hide and just deflects elsewhere into the living area. This
That's
creature...
not bad.
So, here's the cool thing about monsters. They have a table for their attacks. So, who knows what it'll do until I find out. 3. Deadly grab. The neomorph jumps at its victim, grabbing it and dragging it away. Roll for the attack using 8 base dice, damage 1. If it hits, the neomorph immediately drags the victim into the next zone before releasing it. The victim falls prone, drops any handheld items, and must make an immediate panic roll.
Ugh.
Cool.
You know,
I
this
love it.
forces the GM to not be nice.
No. That's the
Well,
point.
it also
That's the point.
it also forces the lawful or the chaotic evil GMs from not going for the immediate kill shot every single round.
Which is good.
Yeah. So,
But
oh my God,
what?
You didn't drag?
I didn't.
He didn't get a single
No.
So the neomorph
Screw you, Neomorph.
jumps, and it may be because you still had like the cover of this med lab door available to you.
Maybe I'm just goddamn lucky.
Yeah, but it,
Specifically,
You just shoved that harpoon gun into its gut.
I'm not unlucky when I'm not making rolls.
yeah. So you are able to dodge out of this thing's way, and it tries to like grab at you. It being so young, it almost like broadcasts the move to you, and you just know that like it's going to leap for you, and you like jump out of the way at the last second. Cham, you were in the mess hall, correct?
No. Didn't we come back? Have
Well,
we came
it was
back yet?
not yet.
Not yet.
So
okay.
like I'm going to say you guys were in the mess hall when all this happened. It's going to take a fast action for you to get out into this hallway, and you're going to see what's going on. You'll see this creature has taken a leap at the captain, but was unsuccessful in actually grabbing.
Would we see that? Because we're like in rooms.
Okay, no, you wouldn't have seen that, but you would have heard like some panicked activity.
I'm sure they're screaming.
That's
yeah,
just
there's-
the captain
And
panicking
one
again.
gunshot.
Yeah, I'm not sure how. It's your turn. What are you doing your turn? To the captain panicking again.
To be fair, I have held it together every time.
I mean, you're kind of like a rickety bridge, right? It's been there for 100 years. You know it's probably going to support your weight, but that doesn't mean you trust it when you take a step.
Look, I'm sorry that I am channeling myself through my character.
You're supposed to role play, Trevor.
Yeah, it's roleplay, Trevor.
So Cham,
It's not get stuck in a
I'm going
alien horror
to
movie.
run out and whack it with my wrench.
okay, you can
If
whack it with your
possible.
wrench. Cool. So your wrench, did that have special qualities? I'm gonna forget.
Meanwhile,
you have a
Cham is just
vorpal
running around
wrench? It's a vorpal
smacking
wrench.
bitches with wrenches, just like,
Okay,
damn.
so it's the +1 to your attack, and then it does 1 damage. Okay. Yep.
And
So-
this is
Are we going to turn it into a crowbar?
close combat, right?
Yeah, so you're
can
going
change it
to
to
move
crowbar
in
the
and
free man.
engage this thing. So you're going to roll your close combat as well as any stress that you might have.
Yeah, so it's 7 plus 2. Yeah, that's right. One,
2 successes.
2.
Your
where?
stress
One
is
on
a
the stress
success
die.
as well.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
keep
that
forgetting
counts.
those are successes.
So yeah, you can try to do 2 damage, or you can try to place an effect, or
I'm gonna do 2 damage to this thing.
try to do 2 damage. Okay, it's going to roll its armor, which it's not doubling its armor this time around. So that's it. Actually shrugs off both of that damage.
Wow.
So you hit.
This one's meteor.
And it's like that first time you hit like a bulkhead, like you got
Right,
mad
like
at something
got the
and you hit
bees
the
in the
bulkhead,
hand.
and it's just like it doesn't give at all. But you certainly get this thing's attention. Yeah,
That hurts.
you hit and it like turns its head and it hisses right in your face. I need you to make me a panic roll. So you can roll a d6 plus your
The number of
plus the number of stress. So you don't roll extra
a
dice.
single D6.
You roll a single d6,
Oh, and then
and you add a 2 to your result.
Yeah. 4.
So 4 total. You
Yep.
keep it together. Like this thing hisses in your face and screeches, and you almost like spittle, kind of like splashes against like the visor. But you hold it together, and nothing negative happens.
Sweet.
Rye.
So, I mean, I hear a commotion,
Oh yeah.
right?
Both on
And I
and
hear
off
him-
comms.
Yeah, and I hear him like trying to smash top, and I'm just all like, oh, fuck,
and then
idiot.
it hits.
I'm just like, oh, fuck, idiot. And then
I'm
I
like,
just,
get the fuck in here,
and
man.
I don't respond at all, and I just hunker down in my room.
Oh my god.
I'm not there. I don't know what's going on,
Okay.
but getting caught in this room would be bad. Because then they're going to take the contraband. But if the captain dies, she can't take the contraband.
So you're in the captain's room, is what you're saying.
I'm in like the important room searching for
Okay,
shit.
so you had headed to the captain's room,
Yeah.
and like here's okay.
He's like
so,
in the room across the hall. I see him like book out. I'm just all like, ooh, and press myself. I hear all this stuff. I just like press myself up against the wall where no one can see if they walk by the door. I'm just all like, I am invisible.
Okay.
You cannot see me. I hear him call for me, and I'm just all like,
So you're doing the hide in the closet.
yeah,
thing.
just zone of silence. It's
Yeah.
not me.
Okay.
Don't
Didn't
move.
even make the
Don't
panic
move.
roll for
Don't
it. Wilson,
All right. So I see this monster, huh?
you can shift around and definitely get a good look at it.
What does the aim action get me?
So the aim action gives you 2 additional dice to your.
All right. Can I do that?
Absolutely.
All right.
So you spend time to actually
Yeah.
aim your shot.
So I've got that pistol, right?
Yes.
Sure.
9 dice with my stress. Aiming is awesome.
You thought I was being
No.
dramatic about the number of dice you would need.
There's a pair of 6s.
Okay. No ones on your stress? All right. So, yeah, choose what you want to do. Now, you've got the pistol, correct?
Yeah.
So it does a base 1 damage. You get a +1 modification to your attack roll. So did you roll the bonus?
No.
So roll a bonus.
Oh, it's not a 6.
Okay. So go ahead and add that to your bonus for that particular attack. I think it's the first column. I think it barely just says bonus. But every time you fire that, you get an additional die.
Right. Okay.
So it does a base of 1 damage when you succeed. And you've got an additional success that you can kind of do
All right.
something with.
And so, all right. So, that being the case, I'm going to do the point of damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my extra success to pin the enemy, make them make a panic roll.
Okay. Now, panic rolls usually only work on, like, humanoids.
Oh, well, in that case, 2 damage.
Okay. So 2 damage. It's going to roll its armor. Both goes through.
Nice. Boom, boom.
Now, important to note, you do not have to track ammo. Unless, when you make your attack, you roll a stress. In which case, ran dry.
Okay.
So, you only run out of ammo when you're the most stressed out.
Right.
So, basically, that magazine that you have is going to magically stay there until you roll one. Even if you do a full auto attack. If you've got a weapon that does full auto,
It just assumes that you bring more or bring enough. Or
Okay. Now,
It just assumes that it takes it's video game. I mean, it's movie physics.
right. It's
ammo.
movie physics.
Point of order.
Yep.
I have the harpoon gun, which only has 1 harpoon at a time, and we had a listed number of harpoons.
Yeah,
so
that one you reload each time.
So that is
The
a
single,
reload.
yeah,
and
the
we will
single
run out
load
of
is
harpoons.
Yes, the single load is definitely that.
So is Davis going to shoot this thing
Let's find out.
or get wrecked by it? Wait, you're like going toe to toe with it, right?
I tried to hit it with my
Yeah, you got up in the
wrench.
melee.
So here's the problem.
How'd that work
You're
out?
engaged with it, right?
I hit it hard, but it didn't seem to hurt it.
You're engaged.
Yeah.
they're planning on a quiet ceremony.
You all gave Davis the incinerator, and she's not going to use it
Right.
when you're
I hope she's not.
when you are
How
like.
much does she like you?
She should like me a lot, I'm guessing.
So let me see here.
Not a whole
Engage is
lot,
right
but
next to you.
I would think she'd be not murderous.
Yeah. You know what? I never liked
there's-
you anyways.
Oops, I accidentally killed him.
There's
Why didn't you dodge my flamethrower?
Yeah.
That's your fault.
Unlike the player characters, this one has empathy.
There's nothing that says I can't. So Davis is going to get this incinerator going, and she's going to say, duck down. And she's going to start like...
No argument from me.
She's at like a nice perpendicular angle to where it would be real easy to sort of control it. That being said, like it's still...
I have the actual book for aliens, like the Colonial Marines books.
Yeah.
And you can bank shot those flamethrowers. It talks about it in the book that they
Because
can
you're
bank it
shooting
off.
that acetylene.
Yeah, because it's like a liquid.
It's a
Yeah.
high pressure
It
too.
specifically says in the book that they can bank those.
Holy, okay.
That's beautiful.
She is able to get a good precision stream on this thing. You might have to pad a few things out. And you're freaking out. But she is going to...
Your spacesuit's on fire.
Yeah.
It's not.
Oh, no.
That's bad.
That's bad when your spacesuit's on fire.
She gets a single success, which means it's going to... Oh, gosh.
You've still
Fire
got-
rules.
Yeah, you've still got the equipment pages, by the way.
Yeah. So fire rules are...
Silly, I'm sure.
A little weird, but they're relevant. Fire is measured in intensity. A typical fire has intensity 8. This actually has intensity 9. When exposed to fire, roll a number of base dice equal to the intensity. For every success rolled, you suffer 1 point of damage. Armor can protect you. If you take damage, you catch fire and continue to burn, suffer another attack at the start of each new round. The intensity increases by 1 each round. As soon as a fire attack inflicts no damage, the fire goes out by itself. You or a friend at engaged range can put out the fire with a successful mobility roll, which is a slow action. Any target hit by an incinerator unit catches fire intensity 9.
There you go.
So, why does it have a damage rating then on it?
If it's 9.
I mean,
No, it not only does it have damage, it has fire intensity 9.
Oh, so it does
so it
both
does
then.
damage and fire intensity.
That's some high pressure.
So, okay, its armor is... I think I know how I'm going to adjudicate it. This armor, it has armor 8. However, it only has armor 4 when on fire.
Ooh.
And it's going to take those 2 fire damage and I will say that it's on fire when its next turn comes around, and then we'll deal with that intensity 9 type thing. So Davis gives it a good bathe. It catches. It starts to squeal. It's a not great noise, but at this point, you could care less about the comfort of this creature.
Oh no, it's uncomfortable because it's on fire.
Oh, the deer. Whatever shall we do?
Comfort the
Light it
creature.
on more fire.
Oh,
Well, there goes the tip.
it actually has health 4. So it is considered broken. Let's see what happens.
You broke it. You broke the alien.
2. The neomorph staggers in agony, bleeding severely. It gets speed -1, but regains 1 point of health. Okay. So speed 1.
You burn off one of its legs.
It's taken 3 damage, but regains 1 point of health. Roll a d6 at the start of each round. On 1 to 3, it tries to escape. So technically, it's the start of a new round. It does not try to escape.
It doesn't know what escaping is.
Miller,
Okay.
this thing is still on fire.
It is. It's a real good target.
Now, the thing with these critical injuries is, for these creatures, if I roll the same result, I go down the ladder, and I keep going down the ladder until I get death.
Okay.
So
That's fair.
So I can't keep getting wounded. If I get wounded again, it becomes something worse
That's
until finally dead.
Understandable.
Miller.
Okay. So that being said, let's see here. Slow action to reload.
Okay. Is it slow or?
It says slow to reload a firearm.
Okay.
And then it's another slow action to shoot.
Now, point of order.
Yes.
You can use your fast action to aim, and it persists until the next time you fire your weapon, as long as you don't move or get hit or anything like that.
So I've got 2 stress. I'll get 2 from aiming, and then I'll get the rest of my die from. But that's next round.
Yeah. So that's what you want to do?
Yeah.
Neomorph. It got caught on fire. It has a target in front of it. Let's see what activity it decides to take. What's number 6? That's probably bad. Ooh!
That sounds bad.
Okay. You're engaged with it. Oh, crap. Okay. So it's going to make an attack on Cham.
Okay.
Oh.
No. It's never good when the GM says, oh.
Yeah.
So I got 2 successes, which means 2 successes. Do you still have your actions?
Some people are weird.
We haven't used your actions this term, right?
Right. You're on the first xenomorph.
Here's what you can do. You have a blunt object in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Now, normally, if it was like a fist fight, you could defend, but with monsters like these, you have to have like some object.
Something
like you
to
can't.
block it.
Yeah. And thankfully, you've got a wrench to kind of block this thing. So you can spend is it a fast action to block close combat or?
Let's see here.
Yeah, it is a fast action.
Okay. So you can go ahead and spend your fast action to try to defend against this. And what you will do is you will roll your close combat.
So that is 7. So 4, 7
Plus any stress
2.
you have. And your hope is to try to negate these. Now, if you do more than negate, we'll talk.
2 of them.
Okay. So you can actually block this attack outright.
Okay.
That what you want to do?
Uh,
It's coming at you with the tail spike.
Yeah. So there's no. Can I counterattack it?
So
or do I still take a hit?
No, so it got 2 successes, you got 2 successes, you negate the hit.
Okay.
So it does not hit. If you had additional, you could get a counterattack.
Okay.
So you could push the roll if you wanted to try for the counterattack.
No, I'm not gonna push it.
Okay.
I don't think.
So
I don't think it'd be a good idea.
So the neomorph, the tail whips at you at a deadly speed, and you are just able enough to backhand with this wrench and knock it out of the way. It takes all your strength to just like keep it from going like directly almost like through your midsection, which would have been bad. Cham, it is your turn. Now you spent your fast action defending this thing, so you still have a slow action if you want to try to bop this.
I'm going to do a close combat attack.
Okay. And it's still on fire. It would have been a fiery spike. That wouldn't have been too pleasant.
Yeah, no doubt. 4, 9. Okay, here we go.
Did the fire do anything to it?
I'm going to roll it on Davis's turn, I think. Okay. I'll have to look into it a little bit more.
I got a success.
Success? Okay, so that's going to be 1 damage.
Yeah, I can't. I'm going to push it.
You can push it? Okay.
And I roll off.
So when you push it, keep your success.
Okay.
The success stays there. Whatever die you used for the success.
Oh, okay. So don't put it back.
Yeah. Now, you mark a stress.
Your character's getting pretty stressed out, man.
You add a stress die.
He's currently beating the shit out of a neomorph with a wrench.
I think
the neomorph is on fire.
And
we'll just give him some antioxidants and this is over. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Alrighty.
That's where everything comes.
Okay.
He does have a...
You haven't...
This is my old one.
Oh, no.
So you don't have any
I didn't get any.
Okay.
I can roll again, though, for another stress.
Just what?
Well, so we
That is a hell of a drug.
stop right here because technically, once you like get to the point where you panic, you can't push the roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So let's find out what happens.
I'm sure not good things.
So go ahead and make that panic roll for me, which is going to be the D6 plus
Plus 3?
Yeah.
Not dice. Number.
Oh, yeah. Duh. I keep doing that. 5.
Oh, you keep it together.
I got lucky.
So you still attempt to do 1 damage to this thing, correct?
Yeah.
It doesn't get through the armor. It bangs off. You've got this bit of like meaty part you really want to hit, but the fire is so intense that you don't think it's in your best interest to like really overly commit to it.
Okay.
Its next attack is number 4, which...
Oh.
So you're basically violently shoving it around with a wrench.
4 is going to be the leaping attack. Seeing as how that gout of fire is what's causing it the most grief, and it really doesn't want it to happen again, it's going to leap at Davis. I'm going to roll 8 base dice.
It's okay. After this is all said and done, she'll just go back to taking some Xanax. She'll be okay.
Yeah. Damage 1. She's got
for the Montero.
Armor.
It's gone.
Ailing got a success. She can roll 2 armor. She does not shrug that off. Davis takes 1 damage. If it hits, the neomorph immediately drags the victim into the next zone. So the neomorph grabs Davis. Davis drops the incinerator and is dragged into that hallway on the port that kind of leads to the corporate suite.
Mm-hmm.
So the same hallway, like getting closer and closer to you. So now, like you can see Neomorph dragging Davis, kicking and screaming. Davis will
get wrecked by a neomorph.
I mean, it's getting there. So 70.
So that's her goal.
I'm
She's
pretty sure
succeeding right now.
Yeah.
Actually, you all, if you all follow me into that hallway, you're past me.
Yeah, because you're in the captain's quarters.
Okay.
Yeah,
You can hear her
start,
like shouting, panicking, like
with
she's
Russia in
she's
it.
freaking out. because, a flaming alien just dragged her away from her friends. Right.
Let's fix that.
All right, but people are still in the living area hallway, right?
Yeah.
Just not Davis.
I'm pretty
or
sure
the
we're not
Neomorph.
looking at you.
Yeah, not Davis the Neomorph.
We're not looking that
or
way.
Rye. But they're getting dangerously close to where your hiding space is.
No, I think they passed me. That's what I'm saying.
You're in the corporate suite?
No, I'm in the
he's
captain's.
in the captain's quarters.
It is the little tiny room next to it with a star in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they passed you. They're like in that hallway near the corporate suite. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
But we're all still in the living area, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna give it another 5 count. Just a little.
Okay.
What the hell's
Player
going
of the game
on?
right there.
Yeah.
Wilson.
Cover.
All right.
I don't know why you guys are like, let's get ourselves killed, when I'm just trying to like steal some stuff and get on with it.
So this is technically at medium range, which is if your weapon has the range medium, you're still not going to take any penalties.
Could you tell me? Because I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's me. Oh, so you got the pistol.
You have the pistol. The pistol's
Yeah,
range is
it's medium range.
Okay. Then I'm still good.
Yep.
Then I will aim.
Okay. Gives you
and
2 bonus dice.
fire. 2, 4, 5. +2, -1 for my suit. Because this is agility based. And my stress.
Good lord.
We will sight right down the barrel. And I'm not even good at this. I mean, I'm not bad, but I'm not good.
Ooh.
All right. So on the plus side, you know what? Stress.
I don't think
Okay,
you can.
So
Oh wait, can you do?
did you
I rolled
panic?
ones on my stress die.
You can't push.
Oh, okay. In that case,
So I mean,
have
we
a-
can still
I have
determine if you succeeded or not.
2 successes.
Okay. So you succeed,
Right.
but you will have to make a panic roll.
Okay. All right. So let's resolve the good part first.
Okay. How do you want to do it? You want to try to do 2 damage?
You know what? It's trying to drag our pilot away.
Yep.
We're going to do 1 damage, and then we're going to knock it back away from the pilot.
Okay. So you're going to try to stagger it closer to the fore of the ship.
Mhm.
Okay. It is going to shrug that damage off, but you certainly knock it out of engaged range with Davis
All right.
and knock it kind of further towards the fore of the ship.
Still in medium range, though?
Still in medium range because medium means the adjacent zone,
Okay.
which is different from short and engaged. Short, same zone, but engaged is like right here.
Okay.
Yep.
So I knocked it from engaged to short.
Yep. So Davis, in a panic, starts.
So anyways, my panic roll
yeah,
was
we-
a 7.
Oh, okay. 7.
So now we're going to have stuff.
Yep. Nervous twitch. Your stress level and the stress level of all friendly PCs in short range of you increases by 1. So basically, you and Miller and not Rye. Rye's not in short range because you're in a different room.
No, we are all technically within the sphere of living area.
Well, no, but
no, but
you
you're in a
are in a
different room.
different room.
oh, okay.
You're in a
nice.
different
Yeah, nice.
So you're not actually able to see this. So everyone else is going to take
Yeah, so I'm just like, oh my god, it's going to take him. And just like, yeah.
and your
just kinda-
hands are real shaky.
Wait.
Yeah, the inside. I let the inside voice out
What
there
is it?
for a
I think
minute.
Davis is she.
Yeah, Davis is.
Yeah, she is.
So Davis,
Go
it's
take her.
her turn. We'll start with her, then we'll resolve the fire. She, in her panic, is like pounding the button for the corporate suite, trying to get in. In her panic, she's not able to like do it properly.
I mean,
So
fairness.
she runs like as fast as she can into the living area, like past everyone. She runs past there and back into the hallway that she was familiar with. Everyone that sees her in this panic state, increase your stress by 1.
So that's 2.
Hers went down by 1,
Oh well,
but
yeah.
everybody.
God.
So basically, what happens is Stress can get out of control real quick.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I got 5 of them.
Game over, man.
Yeah.
Game over.
Yeah.
Like in a matter of like seconds,
That
stuff can go real bad in a hurry.
that went
All
tits
right.
up real
This-
quick.
This is a really good mechanic for
Yeah.
a horror game.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm legitimately.
I like it. I'm hiding.
Let's find out about that
Because
fire.
dealing with monsters is stressful.
Right. So
So that's 3 successes on the fire. It has 4 armor. All that goes through. It becomes broken again. So let's find out.
We were doing unreasonably well, I feel like. And then it decided to
Then
catch
reality
up with it.
set in,
Bam.
and you're fighting a neomorph.
So
Yes.
the combination of this fire and you kind of like pinning it down with firearms, it emits its final shriek and kind of like thrashes a bit. This fire finally doing its work, and it collapses to the ground in a heap near that airlock door at the fore of the ship where you'd kind of pinned it down.
right.
In this combat, there were 2 major errors made by the GM, neither of which ultimately affected the outcome. First, the neomorph should have suffered the fire damage from the incinerator at the beginning of the combat round. The GM adjudicated this damage on Davis's turn instead. Second, the neomorph's speed was reduced from 2 to 1 because of the critical injury, which should have removed one of its entries in the initiative.
So yeah. So I'm like, I mean, I trained on one of these games. It's probably the first time I've ever actually fired the gun, other than just competency training. So I'm like really shaken.
The role of Mother was played by Puddles of the Strange Gods podcast. Ambient music provided by Tabletop Audio. Original 10-minute ambiances and music for games and stories. Find out more at tabletopaudio.com.